We are live on the Miguel and Holly and the Hits 961 Facebook page for Queen City Confessions. And this is where you can always submit your secrets, things that you just can't get off your chest, and you can submit them anonymously. You can go to hits961.com, click on the Miguel and Holly page, or you can always text them in, text hits and your confession to 96893. Now, this first one starting off with, I'm going to be 100% honest. It is a little adult, but we do know that kids are on spring break, but just giving you a warning in case they're in the car with you. I'm pretty sure my girlfriend had adult time with her celebrity crush / guest this past weekend. She is currently posted as in charge of his accommodation and as his primary contact while he visits her organization as the chief guest of their annual event. She's been making remarks about how he tries to flirt with her and how she's so floored by him and that. Well, they were out this past weekend. There were 4 of them. My girlfriend, her friend, this famous person, and his friend for a little goodbye celebratory dinner. Well, she didn't come back home, and her phone was switched off all night. She claims they all got drunk and passed out at his hotel, but I don't believe that. I saw her friend's Insta story where the friend was with the famous person's friend in the hotel, and they were all awake. They were at the hotel, but my girlfriend and this famous person were nowhere in that Instagram story. She's acting defensive and weird. I think something has happened.
If it looked like a duck, if it smelled like a duck, and if it walked like a duck.
Now, do you give any sort of pass because this is a celebrity?
So I have a few celebrity hall passes with my partner. God, this is hard though, because when the actual situation happens, which is 1 in a million,
right?
What do you actually do? Like, does it actually uphold? I don't know. Have they had the conversation of celebrity hall passes? It just depends on how sexually free you are in your relationship, right?
I mean, I'm curious. Do you have a hall pass with your person? And that's where if you said, hey, if you meet The Rock or if you meet, Taylor Swift or whoever that famous person is for you, you are allowed to be with that person. Would you actually let them go through with it? Text hits in your message to 96893. I mean, I think because it sounds like she works in close proximity, like you said, it's too much to me. Like, that is too much. It's one thing to be like, oh, yeah, if you want to get with Michael B. Jordan, sure. But when are you ever going to run into Michael B. Jordan?
Correct.
But if all of a sudden Michael B. Jordan is hanging out in South End and they're sitting across from you at Resident Culture, that's a different story.
I'm risking it all. I'm risking. Sorry, baby. I know you're probably listening, but I'm risking it.
Producer Kelvin said we are going for it.
For it.
Well, if you have a confession that you want to get off your chest, you can always text hits in your confession to 96893. All right, it is 7:13. If you're going into work, you want to make sure to pull up Hits 96.1 on the iHeartRadio app or Alexa so you don't miss today's Hall of Fame blown off at 7:40. But first, are you ready to sit and bask in the glory of my favorite artist, John Mayer? I'm going to be at the concert this fall. Let's hang out together. Let's get you tickets all this week with the Hum Game. You just got to know what songs we are humming. Be caller 20 to play. 1-844-HITS-961.
1-844-448-7961.
We do the Hum Game at 7:25.